I have 3 children. My oldest daughter is Victoria. She's 22 years old. I have a granddaughter, Adeline, who is 20 months. My son is 8. His name is Lance. And then my daughter, Bailey, is 10 months old, and she is our little miracle baby. She was born, I was diagnosed while I was pregnant with her. And it was a bit of a shocker. Breast cancer runs in my family, so I had always been pretty aware. They said that you need to start having mammograms 10 years. My mom was diagnosed at 42, so they said I need to start having mammograms at 32. I'll admit I didn't have them every year like I should. I had them probably about every other year, but I did self-exams, and I found my lump with a self-exam, it was, when I felt it, it felt quite large to me then, and it was quite large when we ultrasounded. When we did the ultrasound, it was 2.5 centimeters, and then they biopsied 2 days later, and on April 4th is when they told me that it was breast cancer. And then by the time I had my mastectomy, I was 30 weeks pregnant with my daughter, and I had my left mastectomy, and it had grown 2.5 centimeters in 2 weeks. So it was on the fast track. And then of course my lymph nodes were positive, and that was another, not something you want to hear. I was hoping that was like my mother, and no lymph node involvement, cancer gone, no chemo, you're just going to be on a little bitty pill for 5 years, but that's not what the case. And I decided then that cancer wasn't going to steal our joy, and our lives weren't going to revolve around cancer. Heard about proton therapy, ProCure. So, I knew that my radiologist was partners with them, and I had a consult with Dr. Larson, and they said that I qualified for a clinical trial. And so I was like, great, had my consultation at ProCure, and you wouldn't have even known that I had radiation treatments, really. It was such a easy, breezy thing. They were just wonderful people. And the treatment room, they're always very helpful. It may take you, they give you plenty of time to get dressed, to get ready. It's not a rush. It's not like, I've got another patient behind you, hurry up. It's never, their focus was always on me, and at that point, there was no rush, you're a person, not a patient. Let's put it that way. You weren't just a number going through down the line. Lord led me there, or I wouldn't have been there. God opened that door for me, or I wouldn't have been there. And I feel like it should be a door open for everyone with radiation. It should be the standard of treatment. My life right now is bright and cheery, and full of gratefulness, full of laughter. I get to take care of my granddaughter while my daughter works, and my daughter, of course, and and being there for my son, and it's amazing. I open my eyes every morning, and I think, wow, I'm still here, and I went through all this, and I feel this great. Be bold. That's how I look at life now.